everyone, I'm Gwen with Mama Can Do It, and today I'm going to be showing you the difference between inset sleeves, raglan sleeves, and dolman sleeves, and the wrinkling that they each cause. So we're going to start off with an inset sleeve. An inset sleeve is this sleeve. It has a defined shoulder seam that wraps around your shoulder, and for it to fit properly, your shoulder seam should come out. This is your shoulder seam here. You didn't know. Your shoulder seam should sit right here on the edge of your shoulder, just like this top. If it's coming in too far, like back to here, your sleeve seam, this is your sleeve seam. If it's coming in back to here, you need to do a broad shouldered adjustment, and if it's coming way down to here, you're probably going to need to do a narrow shoulder adjustment. Alright, so the reason that you get wrinkling underneath your arms when you're wearing an inset sleeve, see I don't really actually have that much wrinkling down here, but you can get some wrinkling that looks a little bit like this. It looks like excess fabric folded up. You get this wrinkling because the inset sleeves are drafted at the diagonal. So they're drafted when your arms are out here. You see I don't have any wrinkling here, no wrinkling when my arms are diagonal. No wrinkling. But when I go down, see, wrinkles here. Alright, let me show you what an inset sleeve pattern looks like. This is what the pattern piece for a body of a shirt is going to look like with an inset sleeve. You see it has the neckline. I think this is the front bodice of an inset sleeve pattern piece. And it comes out to here. This is the shoulder. The shoulder. And then it has this scoop for where your armpit is, your armhole. So we have that. That's what the bodice piece looks like, top of it. And then we have here the sleeve, which looks like this. All right. So on most pattern pieces, they are going to have a notch for some pattern pieces are cut on the fold, so they'll be cut in half like this, and you're going to cut them on the fold. But some are not on the fold, so they're like this. And because the front, when they're not on the fold, that means that the front and the back of the arm are a different shape, because the front of your arm does not need as much movement as the back of your arm, because you cross your shoulders, we do this, all kinds of crazy movements, which means we need more room in the back. And so as you can see, this is the middle point, and there's more space here in the back than there is in the front. And as you can see, the back goes down lower, and the front is more of a swoop curve. Alright, so that's the inset sleeves for you. And here we'll do another quick peek, a little look at this is what the inset sleeves look like. See here, right here, see this wrinkle? That's just because that's how the sleeves are drafted. But when I put my arms out at a diagonal, it's gone. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and show you what a raglan sleeve looks like. Alright, so this is what the raglan sleeve looks like. This one, I have my sleeves and my bodice in different colors so you can see where the sleeve seam is more easily. And as you can see, there's some wrinkling under the arm. A lot of people, they're very confused by this and they just think they did something wrong, but really that's how the sleeve is drafted. So for raglan sleeves, the raglan sleeve, if you don't have sleeves, you can't have a tankless raglan without having some special binding here around the neck, because the raglan sleeves form up the neckline. So if you don't have the sleeves of a raglan, you're going to be missing part of your neckline, and your front and your back will not be connected. Because on a inset sleeve, I'll show you my shirt, the front, here we are, this is the front, and this is the back, and they connect. So even if you don't have that sleeve, if that's gone, you can still have a top that you can wear. But that's not the case with this because this is the front, this is the back. They don't connect except when you attach the sleeves. So we get some wrinkling under here because raglan sleeves are drafted for your arms to be horizontal. Insets are diagonal. Raglans are drafted for your arms to be horizontal. See my arms here at a 90 degree. Magic. No, just kidding. It's just because my arms are at the angle that the sleeves were drafted for. But look, when my arms are at this angle, guess where the wrinkling goes? It goes up here. So it really didn't go away. The wrinkling just shifted. The fabric pulling just shifted up to here on your shoulders. Now, with raglans, if you can tell if you're going to need a broad shouldered adjustment, if along your back here, if there is fabric pulling tight across that looks sort of like this, you're going to need a broad shouldered adjustment. Because it's going to feel tight in your back and like it doesn't fit right. That's how you know if you need a broad shouldered adjustment. So again, with wrinkles, the pulling can look sort of like this, but if there's pulling coming straight out here to your bust line, right here, that means you're going to need a full bust adjustment. A full bust adjustment, okay? All right, now I'm going to show you some pattern pieces for this one. This is what the pattern piece looks like. This is a baby size, so itty bitty, for a raglan sleeve. Here, this usually body pieces are cut on the fold. So we have our body piece, it's cut on the fold. This is the back, and this is where the neckline is. And this is, see, the slant for our, where our sleeve's gonna connect. And then here we have our sleeve, and you can see, all right, let's find the right spot, how they connect here. Turn it around for you. They don't look like they connect right now because seam allowance and things, but these do connect, and they form your body. All right, so there we have, and I'll give you another look at the sleeve. Right, there we are, sleeve. And the higher tip here is the front, and the lower part is the back. All right, now that we've seen both, we're going to move on to our Dolman style top. All right, now I'm here with my Dolman style top. So with the Dolman style top, you can see that my shoulder seam, it kind of looks like an inset sleeve, except it goes, instead of like ending here where your shoulder ends, it goes all the way down here. Just, some dolmans are longer than others. This one hits about in the middle of my arm, between my elbow and my shoulder and my elbow, excuse me. But some I've seen go down to here, some just come up to here. It really depends on what pattern you're using. And for dolmans, it is very rare to see a sleeveless dolman, because when you cut a dolman, if you're just cutting, you don't have to attach short sleeves. You only have to attach long sleeves. So here is where my sleeve would end if I was cutting a short sleeve. But since I'm attaching long sleeves, I will show you some pattern pieces. So here we can see, this is what the piece looks like. If I was just going to sew this on, this is but the back, but the side of it. See here, I would have this. Ta-da! It's my magical sleeve. They're good for quick and easy sews if you're looking for just quick and easy sew, because especially for short sleeve, you don't have to add a sleeve. And even if you're doing long sleeve, this is all you have to do. This one's cut on the fold, but you cut this one on the fold, and then it's like opened up, so there's two, and then you just sew it straight across here to where your sleeve is over here. It's easier than a sit-in sleeve, and it's about the same as a raglan. Raglans are really pretty simple because you don't have to sew shoulder seams, and you don't have to sew shoulder seams and attach your sleeves. It's all done in one step, which is nice, and makes them quick. But Raglans can be a bit harder to fit because they're harder with broad shoulder adjustments and things. Now, about wrinkling with the Dolman, finally getting to that. You see wrinkles, you can definitely see the wrinkles on this one more because it's in a solid. That's just the extra fabric in my arms because, like a raglan, the Dolman is drafted for your sleeve, for your arms, to be horizontal. See, when my arms are horizontal, there's no fabric pulling underneath them. This is just, I need to pull my sleeve down. That's not wrong with the pattern, but you have to put your arms at horizontal, and no one walks around like this. So you're going to have a little bit of pulling under your arms, and that's just normal. That's how it is. And again, like I said with the raglan, if you're getting pulling straight across, like a lot of pulls here, that's definitely going to indicate that you need to do a FBA or full bust adjustment. Alright, so that covers all of the sleeve types. And all of the sleeve types, their wrinkles, what they look like, pattern pieces with them. I hope you all have enjoyed this video and you have a fabulous day. Bye!